Welcome back to Insight Voyager, your guide to discovering the world's most exciting and beautiful places. Today we're taking you to a country that's both a hidden gem and a cradle of civilization, Armenia. Nestled in the Caucasus Mountains, Armenia boasts a rich history, stunning landscapes, and some of the most incredible cultural and religious landmarks you'll ever see. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 must-visit places in Armenia, giving you a taste of the ancient wonders, breathtaking scenery, and fascinating stories behind them. Let's dive into this captivating land and uncover the beauty of Armenia. First on our journey is Yerevan, the beating heart of Armenia. As the capital city, Yerevan is the cultural, artistic, and economic hub of the country. It's often called the Pink City because many of its buildings are constructed from volcanic tuff stone, which glows with a pinkish hue, especially during sunrise and sunset. Yerevan is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, dating back to 782 BC, even older than Rome. When you visit Yerevan, don't miss Republic Square, the main public space, known for its vibrant fountains and Soviet-era architecture. The square lights up beautifully at night, especially with the dancing fountains light and music show. The Cascade Complex is another must-see, a giant staircase adorned with modern sculptures and lush gardens, leading to stunning views of Mount Ararat. You can also find the Caucasian Center for the Arts here, which showcases contemporary art exhibitions. Here's a cultural insight. Yerevan is home to the Yerevan Brandy Company, famous for producing world-renowned Armenian brandy, a favorite of Winston Churchill himself. And a fun fact, the Armenian alphabet, one of the most beautiful and unique scripts in the world, was created in 405 AD. You can see its influence all over Yerevan, including the majestic Alphabet Park. Next on our list is the Garni Temple, an architectural masterpiece that dates back to the 1st century AD. This stunning Greco-Roman style structure is the only pagan temple that survived Armenia's transition to Christianity, making it a rare treasure. The temple is perched on a cliffside, offering incredible views over the Azet River Gorge and the lush landscapes that surround it. Garni Temple was once the summer residence for Armenian kings and a place of worship for the Armenian sun god Mir. The structure itself is built in a classical style with 24 Ionic columns, which give it a grand and imposing presence. Around the temple you'll find ancient ruins, including a Roman bathhouse with an exquisite mosaic floor. Here's a cultural insight. The mosaic in the bathhouse has an inscription that reads, "We worked without receiving anything," revealing a glimpse of life in the 3rd century. And a fun fact, the temple narrowly escaped destruction during an earthquake in 1679, and its survival adds to its mystical and historic aura. A short drive from Garni takes you to the awe-inspiring Geghard Monastery, one of Armenia's most sacred sites. Carved into the cliffs of the Azet River Gorge, Geghard is more than just a monastery. It's a complex of churches and tombs hewn out of the surrounding rock. The monastery is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its breathtaking architecture and deep spiritual significance. Geghard was founded in the 4th century by Gregory the Illuminator, who played a central role in Armenia's conversion to Christianity. The name Geghard means spear, and refers to the lance that was believed to have pierced Jesus Christ's side during his crucifixion. This holy relic was once housed in the monastery, attracting pilgrims from all over the Christian world. Here's a cultural insight. The monastery's intricate carvings and khachkars, or Armenian crossstones, are considered some of the finest examples of medieval Armenian art. Each carved room within the rock has unique acoustic properties, making it an ideal place for choirs to perform sacred music. And a fun fact, according to legend, the springs flowing from the rocks around Geghard have healing properties. Visitors often drink the water or take some home as a blessing. No trip to Armenia is complete without visiting Lake Sevan, the country's largest body of water and one of the largest high-altitude lakes in the world. Situated at nearly 2,000 meters, or 6,500 feet, above sea level, This expansive freshwater lake is known for its mesmerizing blue waters, which change color depending on the time of day and the weather. Lake Sevan is the perfect place to relax, swim, or enjoy water sports during the summer months. On the lake's peninsula, you'll find Noravank Monastery, built in the 9th century. From here you can enjoy panoramic views over the lake and surrounding mountains. The monastery itself is an iconic symbol of medieval Armenian architecture, with its dark stone buildings creating a striking contrast against the vibrant blue waters. Cultural insight. Lake Sevan is considered one of the 3 seas of historic Armenia, along with Lake Van and Lake Urmia, and plays a central role in the country's identity. Fun fact. Lake Sevan is famous for its trout, known locally as ishkan, or princefish, which has been a delicacy in Armenian cuisine for centuries. Tatev Monastery is not only one of the most spectacular monasteries in Armenia, but it's also one of the most visually stunning in the world. Perched on the edge of a dramatic cliff overlooking the Voratan Gorge, Tatev is a place where history, nature, and spirituality converge in a remarkable setting. Founded in the 9th century, Tatev Monastery was once a thriving intellectual and religious center, housing one of the most important medieval universities in Armenia. Scholars from across the region came to study science, philosophy, and the arts here. Today it remains an important pilgrimage site and a symbol of Armenian resilience and faith. The best way to reach Tatev is via the Wings of Tatev, the world's longest reversible cable car. This 5.7-kilometer or 3.5 miles cable car offers jaw-dropping views of the gorge below, and the ride is an adventure in itself. Cultural insight. The name Tatev comes from the Armenian phrase "give wings," which is a fitting name considering the monastery's precarious position atop the cliffs. Fun fact, the surrounding area of Tatev is part of the Syunik region, which is known for its unique biodiversity, including rare flowers and animals such as the Caucasian bear and Armenian mouflon. Perhaps the most iconic image of Armenia is that of Khor Virap Monastery set against the backdrop of Mount Ararat. This ancient monastery is not only a religious site but a symbol of Armenian national identity. Khor Virap is where Saint Gregory the Illuminator was imprisoned in a deep underground pit for 13 years before converting the Armenian king to Christianity, a pivotal event in Armenia's history. Mount Ararat, which looms large in Armenian mythology, is traditionally considered the resting place of Noah's Ark after the biblical flood. Although Mount Ararat is now located in Turkey, it remains a powerful symbol for Armenians worldwide, and the view from Khor Virap is one of the most breathtaking you'll ever see. Cultural insight. Many Armenians choose to get married at Khor Virap or have their children baptized here, as it's considered one of the holiest places in the country. Fun fact. Visitors to Khor Virap can descend into the dark, narrow pit where Saint Gregory was imprisoned. It's a humbling experience that offers insight into Armenia's early Christian history. If you're a nature lover, Dilijan National Park is a must-visit destination. Often referred to as the Switzerland of Armenia, this lush forested region is known for its cool climate, pristine lakes, and stunning hiking trails. The town of Dilijan itself is a quaint and charming place, famous for its traditional wooden houses, art galleries, and spas. Dilijan National Park is home to some of Armenia's most beautiful natural scenery, including dense forests, rolling hills, and crystal-clear rivers. You'll also find ancient monasteries hidden in the woods like Haghartson and Goshavank, which offer both spiritual and natural beauty. Cultural insight. Dilijan has been a retreat for Armenian artists, writers, and musicians for decades. Many famous Armenian cultural figures have called this place their home or source of inspiration. Fun fact, Dilijan's forests are home to endangered species like the Caucasian leopard, lynx, and brown bear, making it a haven for wildlife lovers. Noravank Monastery of the Red Cliffs. Noravank Monastery, surrounded by striking red cliffs, is one of the most visually stunning landmarks in Armenia. Built in the 13th century, Noravank is famous for its dramatic location and unique architecture. The monastery complex sits in a narrow gorge with its vibrant red cliffs creating a stunning contrast to the beige stone structures. Noravank was once a major religious and cultural center in medieval Armenia, and is still an important spiritual site today. The highlight of the complex is the Serb Astvatsatsin, or Holy Mother of God Church, which has a unique two-story design with intricate carvings. Visitors can climb the narrow, steep stairs to reach the second floor, offering a sense of adventure and wonder as you ascend to this beautiful viewpoint. Cultural insight. Noravank is closely associated with the Orbelian family, one of the most powerful noble families in medieval Armenia, who patronized the construction of the monastery. Fun fact: the gorge leading to Noravank is home to several caves where archaeologists discovered the world's oldest known leather shoe, dating back over 5,500 years. (9) Zorats Karer, also known as Karahan, Armenia's Stonehenge. Known as Armenia's version of Stonehenge, Zorats Karer, also called Karahan, is a prehistoric site shrouded in mystery. This ancient observatory consists of hundreds of massive stone slabs, many of which have circular holes carved into them. Archaeologists believe that Karahan was used for astronomical observations as early as 7,500 years ago, making it one of the oldest such sites in the world. Theories about the site's purpose range from being an ancient observatory to a ceremonial site or even a necropolis. Its name, Karahan, means speaking stones, possibly referring to the eerie sounds the wind makes when passing through the stone holes. Cultural insight. Some scholars believe that Karahan could have been used to track the movement of stars and planets, similar to Stonehenge in England. Fun fact: while Stonehenge is thought to be about 4,000 years old, Karahan is much older, with some estimates dating it back to around 5,500 BC. (10) Areni, the wine capital of Armenia. We end our journey in Areni, a picturesque village nestled in the Zorats Karer region, known as the wine capital of Armenia. This region has been producing wine for over 6,000 years, and Armenia is home to some of the oldest known wineries in the world. Areni's vineyards stretch across the sun-kissed slopes, and the region's wine is famous for its deep flavors and rich history. Areni Cave, also known as Bird's Cave, is a significant archaeological site where the oldest known winery, dating back to 4,100 BC, was discovered. Along with wine production, visitors can explore ancient artifacts including footwear and tools that shed light on the early civilizations that lived here. Cultural insight. The annual Areni Wine Festival, held every autumn, is one of the most anticipated events in Armenia. It features wine tastings, cultural performances, and the chance to sample delicious Armenian cuisine. Fun fact: the oldest known shoe in the world, dating back more than 5,500 years, was discovered in Areni Cave, providing a glimpse into the lives of early humans in this region. And there you have it, the top 10 must-visit places in Armenia. From ancient monasteries perched on cliffs to high-altitude lakes and mysterious stone circles, Armenia is a land filled with awe-inspiring sights, rich culture, and stories that span millennia. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or simply in search of new adventures, Armenia has something for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more amazing travel content from Insight Voyager. Let us know in the comments which place in Armenia you'd like to visit the most, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Safe travels.